What do you mean by dumping in economy? Yes, somebody. Dumping in economy. Dumping is not dust. You know? Dumping in economy is occupying one country's market by a foreign country. Clear all of in the class? Occupying one country's market by a foreign country. Who need to produce or who need to manufacture electronic goods for Indians? India. Is India into manufacturing sector? No. Is India manufacturing mobiles? No. So we are going to export from which country? China. So Chinese market is occupying the Indian market. Chinese goods does not have any demand in China. Do remember this. Chinese goods have a larger demand in our country called India. When they are not having any demand, they will have to dump it, no, they will have to throw it. China government says, instead of throwing it, we throw it in India. Because we have a greater demand for the products. We have a greater demand for the goods. Clear all of you? That activity क्या बोलते हैं उसे? Dumping. If somebody asks you in 2019, what is the main issue between India-China relations? Then it is dumping. But till 2018, there was an issue known as Doklam issue, which is the main issue between both the nations. What is Doklam? We'll go to Bhutan, no? Bhutan child tab samajh mein aayega. What is Doklam all about? But this is coming very clear, all of you. What is the significance of all this? Clear? Right now. The syllabus you are aware, no? Current affairs divided into international, national and regional. And under international, the neighboring countries we are going to take up. Under the neighboring countries, first country is China. Then we will go to Bangla or Bhutan or something like that. Here all the neighboring countries we are going to take up. Keep a heading, neighboring countries. Direct essay can be possible on Indo-China relations. Clear? India-China relations and contemporary scenario. There can be a direct essay predicted. So try to understand it very carefully. Two countries are very important for us, China as well as Pakistan. Clear? Both the countries are most important for us is in 2019 examination. Clear all of you? International relations, no, but international relations from essay point of view. Yes. We will have to go through. Clear all of you? Right on? India, China. India and China. India and China. ऐसे लिखो. The relations between both the nations. The relations between both the nations. The relations between both the nations are very cordial. Very cordial. Cordial means? Are very cordial. Are very cordial. Are very cordial till 1962. 1962. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. In the year 1954, in the year 1954, there was a peace agreement. There was a peace agreement signed between. There was a peace agreement signed between both the nations. Both the nations. Both the nations. Both the nations. Which displays the foreign policy of India. Which displays the foreign policy of India. That is, foreign policy not only with China, but at the same time with all the other countries also. Right? This is known as Panchshil Agreement. This is known as Panchshil Agreement. This is known as Panchshil Agreement, signed on 28th April 1954. Signed on 28th April 1954. 28th of April 1954. Panchsheel agreement पर कितना points होंगे उसमें? 5 points. Right, are the 5 points? First point write down. Mutual respect for each other's territory. Mutual respect for each other's territory. Mutual respect for each other's territory. Integrity and sovereignty. Integrity and sovereignty. Integrity and sovereignty. Clear? So everyone must respect the sovereignty of one country and the other country. That is the first point of our Panchsheel agreement. Then at the second point, Calicut. Mutual non-interference in mutual non-interference. అర్థమవుతుంది అందరికి ఒక దేశం వ్యవహారాలలో ఇంకొక దేశం జోక్యం చేసుకోవద్దు. That is, you could not involve in one country's relation with another country. Mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs. Each other internal affairs. Let us third point. Internal affairs or internal relations. Yes. Clear? Then at the third point, equal and mutual benefit. Equal and mutual benefit. Equal and mutual benefit working relationship. Equal and mutual benefit working relationship. Equal and mutual benefit working relationship. Working relationship. Then Adam, mutual non-aggression. Mutual non-aggression. Mutual non-aggression. Mutual non-aggression. Then write down last point, peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Clear all of you? If you get an essay on any topic related to China or Lucas policy or activist policy, your first few lines would be on Panchsheel agreement because it gives a good impact on the examiner. You will be starting from the background. When was it signed? 1954. It was signed by. I said it was signed by the Chinese Foreign Affairs Secretary. The Chinese Foreign Affairs Secretary Chang Han-fo. Chang Han-fo. And Indian Foreign Affairs Secretary. And Indian Foreign Affairs Secretary. And Indian Foreign Affairs Secretary N. Raghavan. N. Raghavan. N. Raghavan. N. Raghavan. Clear all of you? Right. The Prime Minister of India at the time was whom? The Prime Minister of India was Jawaharlal Nehru. The Prime Minister of India was Jawaharlal Nehru. And the Premier of China, Premier means the President. Clear? And the Premier of China, Zhou Enlai. And the Premier of China was Zhou Enlai. Premier of China was Zhou Enlai. Clear all of you? Sorry. Zhou Enlai. Zhou Enlai. Okay now? Zhou E-N Lai. L-A-I Lai. Clear? Spelling mistake also no problem. Okay, because so now you can write any spelling but pronounce it as Zhou Enlai. Clear? So Panchsheel agreement. What are the 5 points? Speak out all of you. What is the first point of Panchsheel agreement? Second point. Third. Fourth. can present it in your introduction somewhere, which gives a good impact on examiner. Clear? Then item in 1957. In 1957, India was offered the permanent seat in IIT and NIT. Permanent seat where? In UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council. The permanent seat in United Nations Security Council. Sorry? I did not get it. अच्छा LBSNA. Okay. क्या लिखा? United Nations Security Council. The same was given back. The same was given back to China. Leonalia. Yes, they have taken it from India. The same was given back to China. After this only, in the year 1962, China entered a war with India. China entered into a war with India. In which China won. And occupied Aksai Chin region of Jammu and Kashmir. Full stop. A new boundary line called LOAC. A new boundary line called LOAC, that is line of actual control, was drawn between both the nations. Did we accept it? Yes. We will have to accept it because we lost the war, no? Clear. Between both the countries called LOAC, line of actual control. Clear? Then write down one important point. Since independence of China, it maintained good relations with India, but post-war, that is post 1962. Post-war, there is a need for security enhancement. Clear? The following are some measures to threaten India, and also trade with the Western countries. Trade with the Western countries, not USA, not all those. Only the Arab countries. Clear? China always loves the Muslim countries. Clear, all of you? There is a good relation between China and also the Muslim countries. And so for that reason, the Muslim countries never attack China. Muslim countries never blame China for any reason. Clear, all of you? Iran beat Saudi, beat Kuwait, any other countries. They are all having a good cooperation between China and other countries. Because they are getting a road for free of cost, no? Yes or no? But India does not have the taxes. Clear, all of you? Likho. First point likho usme A. Following are some measures करके लिखा ना. A likho ऐसा string of pearls. String of pearls. String of pearls. String of pearls. Clear? Under string of pearls, string of pearls, what they are doing is, they are trying to occupy all the neighboring countries of India. Likewise. Just what I said, no? Don't you think so? They are all looking like strings? Yes or no? Connecting India, Maldives, Sri Lanka. See here, Andaman Nicobar is also covered here, Malaysia, and all the regions are covered in order to threaten India from the coastal belt. Clear, all of you? This is how they are getting a point. At the same time, they are getting access. If suppose there is a port in Sri Lanka known as Hambantota Port. Which port? Hambantota Port. Hambantota Port in Sri Lanka is constructed with the assistance of China. And when they are constructing Hambantota Port, will Sri Lanka support India or will Sri Lanka support China? Obviously, Sri Lanka will be supporting China. And see how bigger length of in Myanmar is being assisted by China. If such a cooperation is given, Myanmar will support China or will support India? And we'll go to the Myanmar now, Rohingyas issue. Where India is trying to take a revenge on Myanmar. We'll discuss that. Clear? Because whenever India needs Myanmar, Myanmar was with China. Now Myanmar wants India, India say, go to Bangladesh, go to China, go to your friends, all of your friends, I'm not going to assist you. But Rohingyas, we are going to discuss it very separately. Clear, all of you? This is one point. At the same time, they are also going for the northern annexation. That is, from the south they are going to occupy all these regions like this. And from the north, that is from Xinjiang province up to Gwadar port. They have entered into what? CAPF, that is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. And in between this, many projects are taken and assisted by China in Pakistan. And Pakistan is the first country in the world to have its parliament completely run on solar power. The first country in the world whose parliament is running completely on solar power is which country? Can Pakistan do that? बना सकता है ऐसा पार्लियामेंट को नहीं, लेकिन किसने मदद दिया? That is China. China assisted Pakistan in order to construct it. And Pakistan, if you see the Pakistan roads in CPEC, you'll be amazed. You'll be surprised. Such a lavish roads, such a wide roads. Clear, all of you? Even India does not have such a road, but Pakistan has such roads. Who are assisting? Again, China. There are some province known as Balochistan province, which is the most elite province in Pakistan. Again assisted by China. There is a region called Swat Valley in Pakistan. Suna kabhi? Swat Valley. And above Swat Valley, you will be having a place known as Abbottabad. Very important place. Abbottabad, where Osama bin Laden was being killed. Straight Abbottabad. And Swat Valley is like a Switzerland of Pakistan. Here, do we have any Switzerland in India? Yes, we have Shimla, that is a Switzerland of India also. Okay? And there is another Switzerland going to come. There is Amaravati in Andhra Pradesh. Amaravati, the new capital of Andhra Pradesh, where there is a new Shimla going to, new Switzerland going to come. Because the Chief Minister Chandrababu always says, I am going to make it a Switzerland, Switzerland, Switzerland. You know? There is an opposition leader in Andhra Pradesh called Jagan Reddy, who says, how can you bring snow to Andhra Pradesh? Clear? So, this has to be understood very carefully. Clear? There is China-Pakistan economic corridor. And Swat Valley, have people seen a movie? It's in Bajrang Bhaijaan. You seen a movie? Yes. You not see movies? Yes. After August 18th, you're going to watch a movie? Okay. The Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, the entire movie shoot is taken place on Swat Valley. The beautiful place, the small girl who can, who's found in Swat Valley itself. Clear all of you? So, all such places. If Pakistan was not a terrorist country, it could have become the most important tourist country. But because of terrorism, half of the Pakistan economy is getting spoiled or deployed. We'll go to Pakistan now, then we'll understand what is the significance of Pakistan. Here, Karachi is the most beautiful city in Pakistan. Most beautiful than Hyderabad also. Hyderabad in India, no? Is it beautiful? Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana? Not beautiful? Unfortunately not so. You're from Hyderabad? Okay. You're not supporting Hyderabad. Swachh ranking, Swachh Sarvekshan ranking. Rank 1, no voting, vote for it. What is Swachh Sarvekshan? It is a citizens' campaign to elect their cities as the best city. And citizens are participating more in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And though the cities are not beautiful, Bhopal and Indore are the first two positions. Clear all of you? Bhopal and Indore. Bhopal, is it beautiful? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Bhopal is beautiful. But the citizens are cooperative. Clear? The patriotic Bhopalis are most in Madhya Pradesh. Clear all of you? If you compare Chandigarh, Mysore, Pune, they are the beautiful cities. But the citizens won't get time there. You know, all software gigants. So they are not voting. But in Bhopal, all are free. They'll wait when the vote starts. They'll go, vote and select Bhopal as the best city. Okay? And choose your city also, such survection is already started. But first of all, vote for Lok Sabha, then vote for your city. Clear all of you? Kya likha? First point likho, string of pearls. It connects the southern belt. The southern belt. What India says is, China is trying to occupy all the boundaries of India. But what China says is, if we are only trying to occupy the boundaries of India, why don't we go to Thailand? But Thailand is also there, right? It's not my boundary with India. It's not, why are you feeling afraid? China says. India is always afraid of China. India says China is always trying to threaten India. Indian Ocean में yes, Indian Ocean में influence ज़्यादा करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन अभी जाएंगे श्रीलंका जाएंगे तब आपको अच्छे समझ में आएगा what is Kachativo Island. Clear? Kachativo Island, the conflict is very very important. अपन बात करते हैं, ठीक है? क्या लिखा? It connects the southern belt of India. It connects the southern belt of India. It connects the southern belt of India and all the neighboring countries. And all its neighboring countries. And all its neighboring countries. And all its neighboring countries. ऐसा करो ऐसा. Keep it like this. Mostly the coastal belt. The coastal belt, which indirectly increases the influence on Indian Ocean. Increases the influence on Indian Ocean. Clear all of you? Try to understand. From the north, second part right up, string of pearls, second part right up. From the north of India, China tries to construct OBOR initiative, OBOR, okay? One Belt, One Road initiative, One Belt, One Road initiative, One Belt, One Road initiative to increase the threat factor, and also connectivity to Western countries. Connectivity to the Western countries. Clear? Just now I have said, no, string of pearls. This blue color completely indicates what? String of pearls. Abhi bataya tha shayad na? Hambantota is the most important part of Indian subcontinent, that is neighboring to India. At the same time, this red line will be indicating the road. See here, the red line is going up to Venice also. Venice, Venice? Achha. Where is Delhi? Asia. And you can also see the railroad, the black color indicates the railroad and red indicates the road and blue indicates the sea road. Clear? So this is how China is trying to enter into from continent to continent. Clear all in the class? India is not able to connect the northeastern states till today. Clear? We are not able to connect the northeastern states through Siliguri corridor and all those. Clear? And we are having a less connectivity. And still every year in budget we have Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana allocation. Every village does not have a road in India right now. But see China. Not only in China, they are having access to the world also. And when there is such a long length of road, rail and sea network, don't you think that it is definitely a global player? Yes or no? If somebody sees China, everyone will be threatened, everyone will be afraid. Yes or no? Because of these initiatives only. And why is China putting more stress on world politics? Because to increase their trade. Because to increase their accessibility. Clear all of you in the class? Right up. Carry the last point. Last one? Connectivity to the Western countries. Can you make a sample picture like this, please? Can you make a sample diagram like this? Samples, only a sample. Sorry. Why will it stop? Why should India stop the construction of China? If it is entering into India, is it Bay of Bengal belongs to India? No way, no. It's an international border. Yeah? If they are entering in 200 nautical miles, then yes, we will have to work on it. But beyond 200 nautical miles, I don't think India must enter into that. And they are all very happy. Sri Lanka is happy, Myanmar is happy because they are assisting. They are getting the China assistance. Okay? If China asks India to construct Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yoजना, will invite or not? Yes, obviously we are going to invite China for such assistances. But we don't take because China is an enemy country for us. Clear all of you? Sorry. Done all of you? Draw it a sample diagram. No, that's it. You're not a Chinese engineers. Okay? Done? Next one, write down. In the recent times, China occupied. See, for any country, the vicinity of the water will be 200 nautical miles. Okay? Beyond 200 nautical miles, it becomes international water. Till 200 nautical miles, it is called EEZ, that is exclusive economic zone. And China also have crossed the 200 nautical miles and entered into how many nautical miles additionally? 9 nautical miles. Very, very important. Right down. China occupied. Additional 9 nautical miles. Additional 9 nautical miles. Additional 9 nautical miles by crossing. Their limit of 200 nautical miles. Their limit of 200 nautical miles. Limit of 200 nautical miles to occupy two islands, namely Paracel and Spratly. Paracel and Spratly. Clear? Paracel Islands and also Spratly Islands. Clear? Right. Where? Chinese naval base is about to set up. Clear? Kaun sa hai? Paracel. Can you see that? No? Yes. Clear? Paracel Islands and Spratly Islands. Clear? The countries boundary South China Sea: Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Philippines. Clear? Right. Consider the following statements. Right. First statement. As I go, the disputes the disputes of international waters, the disputes of international waters, the disputes of international waters will be settled by ICJ, that is International Court of Justice, will be settled by ICJ. That is the second statement. Second statement item. The country to file a petition. Against China's claim of 9 मतलब 9 nautical mile was Malaysia. You know the options? Malaysia. Options finding. Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, both 1 and 2. And option D, none of the above. A, only 1 statement is correct. B, only 2nd statement is correct. C, both 1 and 2 are correct. And D, none of the above is correct. Question is clear now? Yes. Please don't talk. Tell me, how many of you with option A? Please raise answer. A, B, C, alright, and D. One second. How many of you with option A, B, C, and D? So, what is the first statement saying? Try to understand. Except the water issues, all the other issues will be settled by ICJ. The water issues will be settled by UN clause. Clear? The disputes of international waters will be settled by a separate body called UNCLOS, that is United Nations Convention Law on Sea. United Nations Convention Law on Sea will be settling the international water disputes. Clear all of you? And whoever is the president, or sorry, whoever is the Secretary General of UNO will automatically become the president of UN clause. Who is the current Secretary General of UNO? Very good. Antonio Guterres is the current Secretary General of United Nations Organization, and he will by default become the president also of UN clause, that is United Nations Convention Law on Sea, will be settling the international water disputes. Clear all of you? What's the second statement saying? China have claimed additional 9 nautical mile. No? Somebody have to file in UN clause, then only the judgment will be coming. UN clause given a judgment to take back the 9 nautical miles. 9 nautical miles which are occupied, usko wapas lena. You should not occupy the 9 nautical miles. So that such a judgment is filed, is given. So to give a verdict, somebody have to file a petition. No, the country to file a petition was Philippines. Clear? The country which filed a petition in UN clause was Philippines. Clear all of you? So both the statements are getting eliminated, I think. None, D, none of the above will be the correct answer for the question. Clear all of you? International water dispute will be settled by you and clause. Clear? Convention, law on sea. Okay? No. Initially Philippines. Sorry? ICG. ఒక్క నీటి సమస్య అంటే వాటర్ ఇష్యూస్ కాకుండా ఏమున్నా కూడా దట్ ఇస్ సెటిల్డ్ బై యుఎన్. Sorry, ICG. Clear no? So you want a 1 minute break? Clear. We'll take a 1 minute break and come back. Clear?